Hello everyone, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. We have a gigantic restock today in the shop. I definitely went overboard with everything I have to show here. I thought about splitting it up into 2 videos, but I was like, oh, what the heck, let's just do it and have a really fun day of it. So several of my artists, well not several, but a few of my artists plus myself have new items in our shop. If you're new, I have a website. It's listed in the description box below. I sell junk journals, paper crafting supplies. It's kind of like a crafting mini mall, and I help other artists sell their items as well. I have artists who create journals, and I have suppliers who do supplies as well as journals. The suppliers, I only have a few hand-picked ladies, and most of them have items represented today. So today you're going to see items from JoAnn, you're going to see items from Tami, Yvette, a couple of things from my mother-in-law, Connie, and then myself. So all of these will be available in the shop. I will try to let you know which section you can find them in, since we do have different sections in the shop. Let's get started. I'm not going to do this in any real order. Just try to get everything shared and shown and listed. So here we go. I'm going to start off with some playing cards from me. So these will be in Lindsay's supplies. And these are bridge. Not the game bridge, but bridges. So here's a bridge over some flowers, and I have sets of 12 of those, 4 sets of 12 of those available. And then I like to take the playing card boxes, alter them, and make little ephemera holders. So this is the box the bridge cards came in. I have a wallpaper stitched ribbon and a cream colored butterfly. And then in here are wallpaper punched butterflies. So there's a whole ton of them. They're all wallpaper punched. So these are great for your projects and a nice little box to keep them in. And of course you can reuse the box. So that is in Handmade by Lindsay. And then this one as well. I had cards, tea party cards in the shop from last week. I think they've all sold, but I have some fabric, lace, and a little beaded bullpen on there. And then inside there are little faux postage stamp type things. These are all from Vintage Tea Time. You can get that ephemera pack, I think, in my shop, but I've printed them extra small. And these are just some of them. I think there's like 20 or 25 of them. They're all little Vintage Tea Time, and then I've cut the edges to make them look like little postage stamps. So there's that. I also have a set of butterfly snippets, wallpaper base, textured cardstock, paper, fabric, and then these fussy cut butterflies and moths from My Porch Prints on Etsy. And they're stitched with orange thread. So these make great cover images, pockets, headers, tuck spots, so many things. Greeting card fronts, so many things. Then this is a little random set of handmade ephemera that I created. And so just like little bits. So part of a time card, wallpaper, punch outs, different collaged elements. Just a lot of Victoria designs here that it's represented. Just have some Avalon Rose. More Victoria designs. This is from Blooming African Violets, some hand-painted paper on the background, and then a wallpaper heart with a fabric ribbon in the middle. So these are just random, miscellaneous, just meant to boost your stash. Well, get this tied. So I have those in Handmade by Lindsay as well. JoAnn has a whole bunch of wallpaper she added to her supply section. So there's soft neutrals. That's really pretty. That one's nice and textured. There's silver meteor. Look at that. Lots of texture here. Ocean blue. Perfect time of year for that. Consider my paper packs, ocean music, and oh, look, dolphins. How pretty. Ocean music and sand and sea. This is called Misty Harbor. Look at how pretty that is. Look at the butterflies. Oh, what is the name of this one? Can't read it. Blue Ice. Pretty, goes floral in there. Elegance. You'll be able to see photos of all of these on the website. Rose Meadows. I think these are all 7 sheets. Pretty in pink. Really pretty. Look at those florals. Pink and pastel. Lots of texture. And last but not least, Green Meadows. There's a lot here that can be mixed and matched. You buy a couple sets. These are big enough. They're 8.5 by 12. So 8.5 by 6 when they're folded in half like this. So you can do a journal cover and then have cutoffs. If you wanted to do a smaller journal cover, you can do pockets. There's so many things you can do. So I'm going to set those aside over here. Y'all know I don't have much room on my desk. So JoAnn also made these. I love her little fabric pouches, ephemera pouches. So they're reusable. They're meant to keep ephemera in. Of course, you could keep pencils, scissors, threads, whatever else you wanted in it. Beautiful butterfly on the front, and then vintage ephemera. Well, prints, of course. They're printed on cardstock, and I believe these are all from my Vintage Image Club, which I've changed so that it's a one-time payment and you have access to all of the folders for the lifetime of the club. There's well over 150 folders full of images right now. Beautiful images like these. Beautiful. I mean, there's vintage seashells and dragonflies and vintage wallpapers and designs and butterflies and flowers. And I mean, there's so many different ones. I think there's 50 in here. 50 images, but there's hundreds and hundreds of images over there. I have put it on a sale. It's only $50 to join lifetime right now. You can find that in the huge sales section, but her little pouches will be either in Handmade by JoAnn or JoAnn's Supplies. I'm not sure which one she's putting it in, but again, more, look at all these gorgeous Vintage Image Club images. They're inked and they're printed on cardstock, so they are ready to go right into your journals. So there's 2 of those pouches. Put that aside and we'll move on. JoAnn also has a bunch of bags here. These are her bag of tags, I believe she calls them. She highlighted one of her journal pages here. This is from Lovely Ladies. You can get that in JoAnn's Digitals. But she makes a nice cardstock pouch. What's really great about these pouches that she makes is they're taller. So like guest checks and things like that can slip inside of them, and you can store bigger pieces of ephemera. So she has altered a whole bunch of different little journal cards and ephemera pieces. There's collaging. Some of them are on index cards. Little torn images. She has some really cute layered tulle. Journal check. These might be from Carolyn's Craft Tree. Not sure, but look at how pretty that is. You can hear my boys in the background. They are playing video games together, and of course that's always loud. So there's this one. Then there's this one. This is from Botanical Birds. That's one of her paper packs as well. And then she added Seize the Day. And then inside you have pretty much very similar. They're a little different, of course, but each one is unique. Very, very pretty. They're all good quality. So this one is from her new paper pack called the Rose Garden. Isn't that gorgeous? Make sure you get these digitals. It says Adventure. And then again, these are all collaged, handmade. Aren't they beautiful? There's a little torn image. And then this one is a page from my kit called Industrial Hum. And it's a hummingbird kit. And this is one of the pages from that. And then she added Magical. And again, very similar. I love, though these altered paper clips, some of them are altered paper clips. I love JoAnn's creations. I use them in my journals frequently. They're so beautiful, and they just add that pop you need. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, So all of these bags of tags are available in Handmade by JoAnn. I'm going to pop back to some of my supplies here. Here's a set of journal cards that I made. These were so much fun. So, okay, first I'm going to show you these. These I've added in the supply section. I have several packs available, so you'll get a random set of 10. So obviously it was in a spiral bound book, and they're gardening images. And there's information on the back about each one. And I love when you rip them out of like the spiral binding, you get this edge. I love tucking these into pockets. You could also fussy cut them out, but you're going to get a random 10. So I totally took apart the book to create these little packs for you guys. And I have a whole bunch of them. So you can get as many as you need. And they're in Lindsay's supplies. But there were a few like index pages, front pages, back pages that weren't cards. And I almost threw them out. And then I was like, no, they will make a great journal card base. So I folded them in half to double the thickness, stitched around them with an orange thread, took some fluorescent pink acrylic paint to paint the front, added one of my geometric floral labels. You can get these labels in my shop as well, printed or digitally, geometric floral labels. And then on the backs, I'm going to show you the fronts first. So each one has a different geometric floral label. And then on the back, there's journal cards from, or ATC cards, I guess they are, journal cards, whatever you want to call them, from Victoria Designs. I think they're Victoria Designs. Gosh, they've been in my stash for a long time, and I pulled them out. I think they're Victoria Designs. If they're not, they might be another shop. And then this I know is Victoria Designs. Some of the lined paper just left over from, I think, the Life Notes kit. And then I've added those so you can journal. So really nice thickness, very beautiful. You could also just glue over the back and use this as a journal cover image. So a set of journal cards there. This was so much fun yesterday. I also made this set of envelope pockets. So these are like linen envelopes. I cut them and made pockets. But they're coffee themed, so I've stenciled them. And then I've used, I think these are antique papery. I could be wrong. Again, they're in my stash, but I like my coffee light, drink coffee, do good. They all have a coffee saying. They're backed on fabric. And you get a whole ton. So this one says delicious coffee sold here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, 6. And then these 4 all have coffee goodies in them. So this one says drink coffee and do good. And then inside there's more of these coffee images stitched and backed onto fabric. So coffee with a friend is like capturing happiness in a cup. So you can use these. And then this one, love is in the air and it smells like coffee. These are coordinating dangles that I created. So fabric strips. There's a brown and an orange, and then I made these little dangles with beads and bulb pins. So there's several of them. Each dangle is different. They're really unique. I love the way they look. And of course, you could use them in a coffee journal or really pretty much any journal you want. But there's a whole bunch of them. And I put them in that pocket just to store them, but you know, you can take them out. This one says, may your coffee be strong and your Monday be short. And these are journal cards. These are from my coffee pots. These are actual antique photos of coffee pots. And then I have added script and coffee stains on them. And so these are printed on cardstock. These are the journal cards. And then in this pocket are the coordinating tags. And you can get these digitally or printed as well if you search coffee on my website. So that is a lot of coffee stuff. That is an entire set of stuff. Okay, we are going to pop over to Tami. I believe this is Tami. Yep. Tami has 4 packs of patterns. Okay, 3 complete pattern packets from the 70s and 80s. So you will get a random one. because they're all from the same time period, but there's 3 complete pattern packs in each bag. So it'll be a little bit of a surprise, but they're great for journals. And then of course all the pattern paper is in there. So that is great. Set that aside. All right, I'm going to pop over to my mother-in-law has a few more beaded items, and some of these I may combine. All right, so this is one listing. Look at these colors. Oh, so pretty. Look at all these little beaded pretties. So many pretty dangles, all these blues and greens with the metallics. They are gorgeous. So there's a big set there. She has a section called Connie's Handmade Goodies. And then these actually go together. So these are all these dangles on there. You can take them off or leave them on. Look at all these metallics. So these would look great on steampunk or boho journals. They're very iridescent. I think they'd look pretty butterfly, dragonfly, and birds as well because of all the iridescent pretties. Try to get them back into the bag here. So those have been added to her section. And then, well, let's move those over there. Okay. She also has a vintage book she found that she wanted to offer for you guys. The Wonder Book of Cottontails and Other Rabbits. It's in really good condition and it's in 1965. Look at these images. They're so beautiful. So that will also be in Connie's section if someone's interested in that book. All right, back to Tami. Look at these. I'm only going to open one because there's 3 packs. These are butterfly fiber clusters. So she uses all these little fibers and papers and then adds a butterfly. Aren't they incredible? Oh my goodness. I need to practice my layering to get anywhere near how beautiful these are. Oh my goodness. I love them. So I know you guys will too. There's 3 packs available of these. And of course they're slightly different. So if you get all 3 packs, you are getting differences. All right. These are also from Tami. Let me see. I haven't opened them yet, but I'm excited. They're little tins, and who doesn't love tins? Okay. Decorated tin ephemera kits. So they include 20 stickers, 25 ephemera pieces, and 2 vintage button cards. So how do I get into them? That's the question. I should have pulled these apart before, but I didn't want to lose anything. Okay. I'm going to slip that off so we can get inside. Oh, wow, look at that. Little vintage buttons, little faux stamp stickers, printed ephemera. There's so much in here, and gotta love the tin. Gotta love the tin. So she has a few different tins. Make sure Tami and Yvette's items are in the Marketplace Supplies section. All my new suppliers share. She has a few different ones. So she has a few different ones. Make sure you check all of those out. And they share a section because I ran out of staff accounts. All right, let's pop back to JoAnn. We have a journal. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's got a beautiful Tim Holtz bird on the front. Gorgeous. She's used, this is one of hers. I forgot the name of it. That might be her Paris one. And then she's used my grungy florals. Look, she's really inked him up. Look at how pretty. So a great journal. There's Celtic Rose. It's lightly embellished. It's very pretty. Very gorgeous. That would be in Handmade by JoAnn. Don't want to miss that. I think we need to grab a couple of Yvette's items or all her stuff will be left for last on the video here. Okay, this was JoAnn's, so I have to try to keep everything organized. It's not easy. Okay. So let's look at this because Yvette created this gorgeous journal. No, I don't have much room on my desk. And yes, it is bright and sunny, but we will make this work. Look at the beading she did on that tassel. Isn't that gorgeous? And she did all this beading here on the front. That's all hand beaded. Takes a long time to do that. All right, let's see if we can open this up and take a quick peek. Oh, these were probably in the pocket. And oh, Floral Elegance, 4 signatures, 122 pages. And then she's used some Elsie Bell's Bookshelf and My Porch Prints. So we're going to just look through really quick. So gorgeous. I'm not going to flip through every page. Our video is already 20 minutes long and we have a lot left, but I do want you to see the idea of this, and you can head over to, this journal will be in the marketplace. That's where the journals go. I know it gets confusing where things go in the sections, so best bet is always to just check all the sections, and maybe you'll find some hidden gems while you're looking for a specific item. I try to keep things as organized as possible, but the more suppliers and makers that I add, the more difficult it gets sometimes. But what a gorgeous journal, for sure. Okay, I created these. This is a set of 3 collaged journal covers. So it is a gray cardstock base that you can put a journal signature in, or you could turn it into a folder or something like that. It's all collaged with papers and wallpaper, and it's stitched. It's a set of 3. 2 and 3. They're all gray cardstock. So that's a set you can purchase there. Tami, let's look at some more of Tami's items. This is 7 handmade tags. So they're handmade. They're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't miss checking out the photos of her items. Try to get through these. So she has some napkin packs as well for decoupage. Tami does. So that's in Marketplace Supplies. I have added some random packs. These are mine. So these will be in Handmade by Lindsay. These are random paper, stitched paper ribbons. And there's 20 in each one. Just perfect for adding to your projects. Let's see, Tami, hand fussy cut botanical button cards, tiny rose applique, 10 per pack. All right, I'm not going to take it out of here because I think you can see through it. These are my button labeled botanicals. You can get these digitally or printed on my shop, but she's cut them out with scalloped scissors, and then she's added these little teeny rose appliques to make these adorable tags. And there are several sets of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of those. So that's beautiful. She also made several sets of these, I think. Oh, there's different ones in here. Okay, so these are the button labeled botanicals too, but they have, instead of the rose applique, they have this beautiful thread. Isn't that pretty? Ugh. So she has a couple of those. I thought everything in this bag were the same, so I didn't even open it. What did she call these? There's 4 packs of hand fussy cut botanical button cards, 16 tags per package, and then 4 packages of fussy cut butterfly circle tags. So these are the floral geometric labels that I showed you a few minutes ago, but she's made them into tags, and so she's added little butterflies on them, and you can use them as tags. So she has 4 as well. So all of those. Okay, let's keep moving. We have some more stuff by Yvette. Let's see what these are. Words to Live By, upcycled paint chip color card journal cards with tea-dyed paper backing for journaling. And then hand stitching. Look at all the details. So these are paint chip cards that she has altered and hand stitched and collaged and turned into absolute works of art that you can stick into your journals. Those are incredible, Yvette. The work that went into those. When you and Sasha do hand-done stuff like that, wow. Back to Tami. I'm trying to clear this corner. That's why I'm doing a lot of Tami right now. These are the fussy cut flower doilies. She's had these before, so it's a restock. Each package has 12. So this is what one of them looks like. They're folded in half and they have a flower on each side. So you can use them as a journal page if you wish, or you could cut them down and use them as pockets, tuck spots. layering elements and things like that. So she has 2 sets of those. And then she also has, what are these? Hand-stamped neutral color postal clusters in a handmade packet, and then Celtic Rose. Okay, so let's take a quick look in here. So you get a little envelope, and then these are little clusters. Look at how pretty. So these are neutral themed. They're clusters, and they're like postal themed and neutral themed. There's a ton of them in here. You will want to take a look at the pictures on that. So there's 2 sets of those. And then Celtic Rose, that is, JoAnn has a paper pack. It was a collab that JoAnn and I did. So she has a paper pack, and then I have a postcard pack. So that's what she did. Tami did here. Here's my postcards. She printed them and got them ready for you to use. And then she's made little faux stamps as well. So if you really like this, you can purchase the paper pack from JoAnn as well as the postcards from me. They're all in the shop. All you have to do is search Celtic Rose. So I think that ends Tami's goodies. Let's get back to JoAnn. Here is a big envelope, bird envelope. And these are bird images from a book. So these make excellent large journal cards and other things like that. Of course, a stitched large pocket that you can store all sorts of things in. I love pouches and pockets like this. Let's see. She also made, I don't know if these go together or if they are separate. So you will have to check. I think they're separate. And I'm not 100% sure. So you will have to check her handmade section to see how she listed it. So you have a bag here with a little journal. Isn't that pretty? So just mostly coffee dyed paper with a few images. I think this is Shabby Dabby Doodah, Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah on Etsy. And JoAnn is on her design team. So she made some goodies that go with that. I love this bag. It has that clear pocket in the front so you can see that bird. And then here is a wallpaper journal with some seam binding. I hope I'm staying in frame. It is so bright I can barely see my camera screen. Look at this, so pretty. I love birds. I know a lot of you do as well. This is a nice simple journal with some gorgeous bird images. Look at the beading she did. Oh, so beautiful. And the roses. Oh, wow. Wallpaper cover. Kind of a satiny sheen, so it is beautiful. And like I said, I'm not sure if she's listing them together or separately, but you will find that out just by checking her Handmade by JoAnn section. All right. JoAnn's items. Set them aside. Okay, this is JoAnn too. She also has a set of 3 altered dot grid, like traveler's notebook or notebooks. She's done some stenciling on the inside. You have a pocket, and then she's altered the fronts. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, they're so pretty. If you're just a notebook person, or if you actually use traveler's notebooks and a traveler's notebook cover, that would be great for you. We're finishing up with JoAnn here with a few more items. This is 3 bags of lace. Okay. Let's see. All right, so 5 to 6 feet of lace. It's a white lace, and it has houses on the lace. And I think she has 3 sets of those. Trying to get them back into the bag. I know people don't like the sound of rustling bags, but if I don't put it back into the bag, I will lose it. And what's more important to me is that my artists get credited for their work and get paid for their work. And me keeping it together is important. All right, 4 yards of seam binding. So we got seam binding, and I think this is seam binding as well. No, this is ribbon and seam binding. You can see the pictures in her section. And then we have guest checks and hangy tags. Oh, wow. Look at how neat. Look at these clusters. I hope I'm showing everything okay. Like I said, I cannot see the screen very well. So we have some altered guest checks, beautiful altered clusters and hangy tags. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I could start using these right away. They're beautiful. And then she's added some fabric here. Whoop, there's a set of fabric called Caramel Lattice, and then a set called Birch Road. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second to put JoAnn's stuff away so I can show you the rest of Yvette's. Okay, I am back. Let's finish up with Yvette's items here. So these are beaded, well, yo-yo and beaded tassel sets. Each set contains 1 beaded tassel, 4 fabric yo-yos with bead accents. So you get a beaded tassel and then beaded yo-yos. They're really beautiful. Very, very pretty. They're gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. And I may end up just doing quantity 5 and you get a random one. I might do that. We'll see. Helps me with my listing. Grungy button snippets. Let's take a look. Each set has 6 snippets with a vintage button accent, hand stitch details. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that hand stitching and the vintage buttons and the gold? Oh my goodness. Wow. They're beautiful. Cinnamon, rosemary. They're beautiful, Yvette. There's more here. These, let's just pull one out. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at this set. This set is birds. Oh, my word. Oh, they're beautiful. They're so cute. In the sari silk. Wow. I want that metallic thread now. I'll need to order some. And then look at that. Look at these ones. Aren't they beautiful? You definitely need to go check these out in the marketplace supply section. Those are incredible. Truly, truly. Oh my word. Okay. Move those out of the way. What do we have next? 2 sets of something. All in the family journal cards and tag sets. Each set contains 3 faux postage cards journal cards, 3 tags with journal spot on the back, made from photos of my family and the family of a close family friend of my grandmother. So vintage family photos, and look at how pretty they are. So you can see photos on the website. I'm not going to untie them all right now. Those are gorgeous. Oh, I missed these. These are mine. These are mini paper clips. They're super cute. There's 50 mini paper clips, and I have 3 sets of those, so we don't want to miss out on those. Back to Yvette. Look at, oh my goodness, what she comes up with. Faux seed packets with cards, 4 sets. Each set holds 10 journal cards with tea-dyed paper on the back of each. Okay. Oh my. All right, we're just opening one because I will be here all day trying to open all these. So it's a faux seed packet. Okay. So there's your little faux seed packet hanging button. And then look at this. Little faux seed packet journal cards. The cutest things you come up with. Oh my goodness. I know people are going to jump at this. Wow. I don't think I would have even thought of something that amazing. It's amazing what my artists come up with. Okay, so there's 4 sets of those. Those are amazing. We are not done. We are not. There's more. Folded mini journal folios. Each folds out to reveal pockets. A large journal tag with fold out. A pocket, lots of room to write a thought or two. Great for tucking into a journal or tucking into a book given as a gift. Each with a crocheted tie and key accent. So a little crocheted tie, key accent. Okay, I'm going to open. There's 2. And I'm probably just going to sell them as a set of 2. Let's see. I can figure this out. Look at how pretty. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all the little spots to write a note. Oh my word, they're beautiful. Oh, wow. So yes, there's that. And if I can't get that back on, I will. There we go. So there's that set. More. Grungy vintage journal cards and tags. Look at all that hand stitching. Wow. You must do it while you watch TV or you relax. They're beautiful. And she has a couple different ones of those. So check out the website. There's a B one, more color chip. Let's take a look at one of the B ones. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Oh my goodness. Totally beautiful. I'm going to be spending a lot of the day listing these amazing creations. Oh my goodness. So pretty. All right, what is this? Scrappy nature themed collage journal set. 3 horizontal belly bands, 3 vertical belly bands, 3 journal cards, and a paper bag pouch. So you have a little paper bag pouch, and then you have little belly... Sorry, my boys are being super loud. They're little mini like tuck spots or belly bands or bookmarks or ephemera, whatever you want them to be. Some of them are horizontal and some of them are vertical. You could journal on the back. You could add them as a cover image. There's so many things that you can do with them. But I know you want them in your collection because I'm drooling over them for sure. And then we have something else here. Well, I can get this. There we go. Stamped faux stamps. 25 floral themed faux stamps. Okay, look at how pretty. Little faux stamps in a little pouch. Floral themed faux stamp and fabric sample hang tags. Alrighty. Look at this. So fabric sample, right? A little faux stamp, lace, and a little bulb pin with a charm. Those are beautiful and a great way to use those upholstery fabric pieces that are backed with paper because it gives them that heft. And there's a whole bunch of them, so you get a huge lot of them. Lots of hand work has gone into these. The prices will reflect that, by the way, so just be aware of that. Try to keep it. Large decorated envelope. Okay, there's 5 journal cards inside. Look at that envelope. Look at how beautiful. And then, look. Oh my word. Look at the work that has gone into that. I cannot collage that beautifully. I definitely need to work on my collage. Oh, that one even has a little tea card that tucks in there. Look at that. So pretty. Yvette. I think you just keep raising the bar here. So beautiful. We're coming to the end. I think there's 2 things left to show. I hope you've enjoyed this video. 40 minutes long by the time we're done here. So these are more faux postage stamps and they are dragonfly themed, as you can see there. I'm not going to open it, but... And then here's a set of 6 boho tassels. I will probably end up taking it off this paper to mail it, just so you know. But look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love those. They're so cute. And so you get all 6. Oh my goodness, I love those. Okay. Wow, what a day. I hope you guys are enjoying this for sure. Wow, I feel like overwhelmed with all of the creativity that JoAnn, Tami, and Yvette have all brought to the table. I feel like they're just amazing. I'm so blessed to have you all work for me and with me and just helping. The more that I see the way the traditional craft world is going, the more I honor, respect, and love all of my artists. And what I mean by traditional craft world is like Michael's, JoAnn's, Hobby Lobby. And somebody said it very well in a video recently that the paper pads and those that are coming out right now in those shops, they're uninspired. Now, nothing against the artist. I'm not saying that, but whoever's putting them together, yeah, they're so simple. They're not anything different that we haven't seen before. But my artists come up with new things that blow me away every single day of this job. And my mind is expanded. I become a better artist looking at it. So thank you, each and every one. Support small businesses and their creativity. This creativity will die out if it is not encouraged and loved and shared. And so yes, go to your Hobby Lobby, go to your Michaels, spend as much money there as you want. But if you leave like I did the other day, feeling just a little bit empty because you could not find that thing that sparked your creativity, consider going to my shop or to Etsy or to another favorite shop that you love. Today I was looking on My Porch Prints on Etsy, one of my favorite digital shops, and drooling over some of her digitals that I want to purchase in the near future. The inspiration is incredible. So definitely shop small, shop creative, and continue. The more that we support these artists and we get it out there, hey, share this video, share it in to your friends. Say, oh, look at some of these items. Look at this new shop that I found that has these items from these amazing creations. You know, share the listings. Even if you don't buy it, you're sharing the inspiration. Take, you know, some photos, maybe pin them on Pinterest, some Pinterest boards, so that people can get that inspiration and enjoy it as much as we are. I hope we can get our channel to 15,000 subscribers soon, and we can do an amazing giveaway. And I think I'll have a bunch of my suppliers and artists help me with that giveaway. You won't be disappointed. It will be incredible. So help me if you aren't subscribed. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see all of you tomorrow.